Up next, we're staying in this kind of progressive field, and we're gonna do Third Paty, K and Cory Lasser, like this. The new release on Release. Yay! New track on Release Records, the label by Third Paty. And if you are not yet a member of these guys here, the Release family, you definitely need to check it out on Facebook, Instagram. We are basically everywhere, I guess. Facebook.com/releasefamily, Twitter.com/releasefamily, Instagram.com/releasefamily. So we actually kind of so this is one of Sabrina's projects, and I guess there are also some other people involved in there. And yeah, we're just gathering of fans of Release Records and Third Paty. So I wanted to talk about the Release family. Again, we're having a 1-minute intro, which is very nice because it's very rare nowadays. And yeah, one of X that goes to a very short kind of build up, 30 seconds to the drop, which actually has also some Pryda power to it. And I was checking out the Reddit forum of Eric Prydz, and many people of the Eric Prydz Reddit forum like this track as well. So it gets some great recognition also from other parts of the progressive house spectrum. And something like this. Yeah, and we hear actually why, because it's actually very strong progressive kind of feeling that you get there. Actually, tough to say actually what is dominant in the track, whether it's this quick melody, it's kind of bass-line-ish melody, or this dong, 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 dong. So yeah, kind of hard to tell. My uncle is watching, Tomek. Hey, great that you're here. And Andre is also here. So we're having a 30-second drop, then we're having a kind of 15-second build up again into a second 30-second drop, which is also amazing. So you kind of, it keeps you dancing. Although the second drop is a bit more minimalistic, so I guess both the bass-line-ish melody and the like kind of main quick melody there coming now in again for the last 15 seconds. So yeah, they really thought of the structure and the arrangement here, so that they stayed creative in what they were doing. So yeah, absolutely great. Yeah, and this breakdown, that's what I wanted to touch on. The breakdown reminds me of You by Eric Prydz. I just don't know if I have it right now here. Yeah, but I can't look for You. So I'm not sure. Interludes mode. I'm not sure if I have it here. So Andrea is watching, Antoine is watching. I'm sure I have it somewhere. I'm sure. I should have it at least. Let's look for Eric Prydz. You piano. Eric's intro edit. There I have it. So we're gonna touch on this in a bit. Just the second drop once more. Something like this. And then we're having kind of a white noise-ish FX in the background. Taylor is watching, thank you so much for tuning in. So yeah, and then we're having again the 30-second drop. And then I guess they play around with the EQing a bit here. So it still stays pop. It's still very powerful, but just to not always be like on top of all EQing. So they EQ it a bit down, kind of that your ears can rest a bit. And now we're already in the outro, which is only 30 seconds long, but I guess it's fine. because we're having a 1 minute drop, so yeah, we don't want it actually to kind of overdo the drops, so yeah, it's very fine. Yeah, and actually wanted to touch on the breakdown, which is also, it reminds me a bit of the track You by Eric Prydz. So maybe when you listen once again to the breakdown, this melody here, or synth, this reminds me very much of the beginning of this here. That's kind of similar, bit, right? But you know, it's way more stretched on the Eric Prydz track. Amazing track. And also like this, especially this version, this is over 9 minutes long. It starts off with You, and then it goes into piano, which is absolutely amazing. And I have this version on CD, and on CD they cut in it. So I had to kind of put it together. And then it goes into piano, definitely. A true classic by Eric. This is one of the little tracks that I liked still when I'm being at high school. But back then for me that was not electronic music, that was pop music. You know, that's what I'm also trying to point out. Because I didn't know what electronic music was. So I thought that he's really playing the piano because it was called piano, so I thought he's really like playing the piano or something like this. I didn't know this is all made on computers. So yeah, but let's say it's something like this. So when we compare this once again, so, this melody here, and now we go back here. Yeah, it's very hard to find something without the vocals. So yeah, but kind of you get what I mean. So yeah, yeah, but when talking about the drop, it's very minimalistic, but you know, still very well done, so I can't say anything bad about this. And also like the structure that we're having 30-second drop, 15-second breakdown, 30-second another drop with playing around with the lead styles. You can hear that it's inspired by Eric Prydz, but definitely not copied. So I guess most of the tracks by both Third Paty and K. I haven't heard of Cory Lasser yet so much, so I can't tell you much about him. But yeah, all in all, great track. So yeah. So and also like this, also a great follow-up to Third Paty's album that was released in May, I guess. That is still, you know, like very much. So yeah. Because they're, you know, the career has to go on after the after your first album. So yeah, and they did it very well with this track. I guess also it was also a huge idea over the last couple of months, I guess, in their sets. So yeah, great job here by Third Paty, K and Cory Lasser on Like This, out now on Release Records.